Okay, so tomorrow, April 27th, was my father's birthday. And so I want to tell you a little bit about him, and then I would like to dedicate my poems to him tonight, including an excerpt from a piece that I wrote as he was nearing his end of life. He was a man that endured much heartache during his lifetime, including the tragic loss of his mother when he was 18 and away in Europe fighting during World War II as a combat engineer in the Army. He was not allowed to come home for her funeral. Yet even with the hardship that he endured, his heart remained compassionate and caring throughout his life. Children and animals instinctively gravitated to him when he was in the room, sensing his kindness. That's probably where I get my love of animals from as well. So this poem is entitled Paper Airplane. I'll always remember how you glowed around children. Your paper airplanes were always the best. You never made one that couldn't fly. I wish with all my heart I could release you like you did those children's thoughts as they watched your plane soar far into the sky, twisting on the wind, weightless. Perhaps soon you will be released, and all the troubles you had will roll off your wings, and nothing will hold down your flight. This is called A Hug for Mom. Mini horse visit request fulfilled at the Hospice Care Center brought us to another patient because a young man had seen us through the window walking past his mother's room. She always loved horses. She'll know you're here. Can you please stop in? The horse gently stepped next to her bedside. I placed his dying mother's hand on my little horse's face and gently moved it across her chestnut muzzle. He began to weep softly at the sight of her petting the little paint. It was just the catalyst he needed to begin to release his grief. His chest began to slowly heave, knowing his loss was imminent. I stepped next to him while holding on to the horse's rope and asked if he wanted a hug. He could not answer, but shook his head yes, as he could no longer keep from sobbing. I knew as his arms were hugging me tightly, his heart was hugging his mom. Those were for my dad.